Megan and Jake had only been parents for 3 weeks. Their daughter, Emma, was healthy, happy, and for the most part, a good sleeper. But like all cautious first-time parents, they bought one of those high-end baby monitors with night vision, motion detection, and two-way audio. The first time they heard the whisper, they chalked it up to interference. It was a quiet night. Megan was folding laundry on the couch while Jake scrolled through his phone. The monitor sat on the coffee table between them, its screen glowing softly. Suddenly, static crackled, followed by a hushed voice. "She's awake." Jake looked up. "Did you hear that?" Megan froze. "Yeah." "Probably just picked up another signal. Baby monitors can do that, right?" Jake nodded, uncertain. Yeah, I think so." They checked on Emma. She was fast asleep, tiny chest rising and falling, the faintest trace of a smile on her lips. The next night, they heard it again. "She's mine now." The voice was raspier, male but high-pitched, off, not a voice you'd forget. Jake stood up so fast he knocked over the coffee table. "That's not interference." Megan was already halfway up the stairs. Emma was again asleep, untouched. But the mobile above her crib was spinning slowly, and they hadn't wound it that day. Jake reset the monitor, changed the Wi-Fi, even bought a second one from a different brand. But the voice still came. Each night, a little closer, a little clearer. By the seventh night, they were sleeping in shifts. Megan sat in the nursery, cradling Emma, eyes red and sleepless. Jake stared at the monitor in the living room, shotgun on his lap, not that he knew what he was expecting. At 2:48 a.m., the monitor clicked on. "I'm coming out." The camera, which had never moved before, slowly began to pan. Not to the door, not to the crib, to the ceiling. Jake bolted upstairs. Megan screamed. The crib was empty. The only sound in the room was a soft creaking from above. Jake looked up. A small crawl-space hatch in the ceiling was slightly ajar, swinging ever so slightly. Megan grabbed the flashlight and shined it upward. Two eyes stared back at her, milky white, inhuman. The flashlight clattered to the floor as something dropped from the ceiling with a wet thud. When police arrived hours later, the nursery was pristine, crib untouched. No signs of forced entry, no crawl space, no baby. Jake and Megan were found sitting in separate rooms, silent, shaking, repeating the same phrase over and over. "She's still talking through the monitor." They never found Emma, but the baby monitor still powered on occasionally, showing a dark, empty crib, until one night the screen lit up again, and a tiny voice whispered, "Mommy?"